I'm down here at the Newcastle Community Cinema for the opening night of the Full Moon Festival. We're going to give you a taster of the opening night and a look at the programme ahead.
Newcastle Community Cinema was born back in 2009. That was our first screening. Prior to that, we were a bunch of friends in a bar discussing the lack of a cinema or cinematic facilities in Newcastle. And since then, we've done about 100 screenings in various locations, indoors and outdoors. And this is our first screening tonight in our new home, St Mary's Hall, here in the centre of Newcastle. We were kind enough to be approached by the Maharar parish, who had discussed with us their looks for a community group. They were aware of us from our work that we'd done at the Annesley Hall, and we were offered the opportunity to come into St Mary's Hall and dress it up as you see today in our own sort of vision for what we wanted our cinema to represent and look like. And so tonight sees the apex and sort of conclusion of the whole process.
Many people have to travel outside of Newcastle to go to cinemas, and now we have one right in the centre of the main street in Newcastle, which will bring people into the town, into local restaurants, create a buzz within the town and move forward.
Two films we filmed tonight. The main film was a documentary called United We Swim Again, which is a documentary about a swimming pool here in Glasgow. And the film that we shown as a companion piece was directed by a local filmmaker, a guy called Campbell Miller, which touched on a local facility to us here in Newcastle, which is the famous Rock Pool, the open-air swimming pool just up the road from us here out by the harbour. And when we discovered the documentary United We Swim Again, it immediately struck us sort of the correlation and the similarities between the struggle that's depicted in that documentary and also what is taking place in Newcastle and has done over recent years in terms of keeping the Rock Pool open, a very well-loved local facility as well to the community.
I actually was completely gobsmacked today when I realised it was the first film that was ever going to be screened in this facility, in this community cinema. So I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And yes, to open the film festival, it's just I just feel really honoured and really chuffed. Govanhill Baths was a big campaign. It was high profile. It was about the community having won something, and that in itself was, people could draw strength from it, so that's what attracted to me as a filmmaker to it. I love the fact that people are so passionate about their local facilities here, and it's precious in a way that, you know, it goes beyond anything else. Like the kids have all their memories, and the adults in here have their memories. This is where they learned to swim and where they socialised and played, and I could feel that tonight. I felt it in the film, I felt it in the room as well when people were talking about it's like, oh, this is so important.
Things were quite limited here in the town, so it's wonderful to have a place to go on a Friday night or a Saturday evening. I love their choices, the things they put together, the great choice of movies and that, so it's a great asset for the town in every way.
This place is amazing, so we would love to have a facility like this in Govanhill, and hopefully now that we've got a bit of funding, we'll be able to create something similar really in Glasgow. So yes, it resonates in a big way. It's inspirational, really, to be honest.
You know, it's very straightforward. People can watch films on their phone. I think the idea of getting together socially, paying for the ticket, paying for the experience of sitting alongside your fellow film lovers, talking about the film afterwards, encouraging chat in bars or whatever it might be, that's something that has been very important to us. It ties back to memories of when we were kids and, you know, those original film and cinema memories that you have. And I think there's a trend now to get back to that.
A lot of people were surprised when they came through the doors tonight and saw the transformation of the hall here and realised that community events like this and community cinemas they're very, very important for the whole infrastructure of a local community, and it's very much a togetherness to bring everybody together and into something where they feel there's a safe environment for them to come.
The next screening, which is definitely in the pocket, we work regularly with Down District Council, who are kind enough to join us this evening, and we will always do a screening for Halloween. A film we will be screening is called What We Do in the Shadows, which is a huge thumbs up of a movie. Anybody that's seen it will really, really enjoy it. It's early days for us in terms of marketing that to Newcastle, but that will be our Halloween movie. And thereafter, obviously, Christmas rounds the corner. I don't think we'll be dusting off It's a Wonderful Life again, but we've got plenty of great new movies and great old movies to be screening over this next 6 to 12 months. So keep an eye on the website for details.
So hopefully that's given you a glimpse of what the festival is all about. Be sure to check out the NCC's website for further details and screening times. I've just got to figure out how to get back to Belfast, but for now, here's back to Jim in the studio.